Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Yeskiani Lena from class B. So in this video, I will explain a little bit about how to teach speaking in English class. So the strategies number one is audiolingual method. So this method was developed by Carles Fries and Robert Lado during World War II. So the audiolingual method is a teaching method that focuses on listening and speaking skills. This method prioritizes spoken language and repetition to develop a person's correct pronunciation. Now, the strategy for applying this method is, for example, the teacher says a sentence, then the student is asked to repeat the same sentence correctly. If there is a wrong pronunciation, the student will continue to try to repeat until it is correct. And if the pronunciation is correct, the teacher will change the sentence or one of the words from the sentence. And then the student repeat the same sentence again. Well guys, this method can improve proper pronunciation and fluency and is suitable for someone who is just learning, but this method is sometimes boring because of frequent repetition, so student creativity is also reduced. So the second is communicative language teaching, or may people always call is CLT. Yes, CLT. So this method was developed from the work of several applied linguists such as Del Himas, Michael Halliday, Canale and Swain, and Sandra Savignon in the 1968 and 1978. So CLT is a method of learning English and other language through interaction or direct communication in real situation. Um, with this method, students will be faster and fluent in English, but for beginners, they will find it difficult to understand what is conveyed if they continue to use English. To apply this method, students can do various activities that involves this method, such as role play, information gaps, debates, surveys and interviews, and storytelling. And the third is community language learning, or CLL. So CLL founded by Carles Curran. CLL is a method teaching a language that focus on learning based on the interest of a group. So in this method, the teacher acts as a facilitator or counselor. So the teacher is expected to create a comfortable and creative atmosphere so that students are motivated to learn. For the application of this method, students choose one topic to discuss, and then the teacher translate and record a sentence, and then student listen and repeat for fluency. And the last is group discussion. In here you can apply role play. And the fourth method is direct method. So this method was founded by Francis Gowin. So this method focuses on language learning that emphasizes speaking and listening skills using one language. Yes, one language, and maybe English. Yeah. So here students do not use their mother tongue, but use of real object and action. For example, the teacher conveys new vocabulary accompanied by movement or pictures. Uh, one small strategy is that the teacher shows a picture, and then student guides and describe in English. And then the conversation takes place using one specific language. And the five is national functional approach. So it was developed by the Council of Europe in the 1978 It focuses on grammar rules and centers on ideas or topic and function or how language is used in communication. So this method was practical and useful, fun and interactive, but shy students may hesitate, lack of clear progression, and so on. So a small example of this method is the teacher introduce key phrases, then student practice through role play, and then student create their own dialogue. And the sixth is experiential language teaching or ELT by John Dewey. So this method helps students learn through their experience or practice through real life tasks such as in role plays, discussion, and project. And the last is project-based learning or PBL. It is familiar, guys. Yes, because we use in uh, semester awal semester 7 semester 7 semester 2. So PBL is also developed by John Dewey. PBL is a student-centered approach where learners develop language skill through real-world project, collaboration, and problem solving with a focus on experiential learning rather than memorization. PBL also can take the form of role-playing scenarios, interviews, project, video documentation, and creating presentation. So maybe that's all from me. Maybe it can help you. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.